Hello guys and welcome back to my playthrough of Megaman in the Megaman Legacy Collection. And, well, I don't know. This is part 6. I don't know when you'll see part 5 because it was more than 15 minutes long, which means it was really annoying to upload onto YouTube because I had to do more than messing around, so by the time you see it, you know. I'm actually recording this now, as before I would have uploaded part 5, so, but part 5 will already be out by the time you see this, because I'm not going to upload part 6 before, you know. I will upload part 5 and then I'll do this part we can see now. So anyway, there we beat, you know, we beat Fireman. He wasn't too hard, you know, not much of a fuss, I'm pretty sure you could see that. And now we're moving on to Dr. Wily. We've beaten all of the Robot Masters, and it's time to face that fucking Albert Einstein looking motherfucker in his own base. And let's just say the Wily stages, there are 4 in total, as there are in pretty much every Mega Man game, and he's... Alright, so basically the Wily stages kind of force you to use all of the weapons you gain throughout the game. You'll see in a second. But as you can see there, I hate those guys, and there's 3 of them at the start. While they'd be very tough to deal with just the Mega Buster, I do have Ice Slasher, which wrecks them. So, you know, well, it doesn't wreck them, it freezes them in place, actually making them easy to deal with. Alright, so as you saw me get in there, destroying the blocks, the only way to get in is to destroy the blocks. So you either need to use Guts, Man's ability, the Super Arm, or the Thunder Beam from Electron. That's the only way to get in. And this part, you need to use the Ice Slasher, because you have to freeze the fire beams and jump onto them. Alright, so every playthrough I've seen, I just want to say this, every playthrough I've seen on this, they get through this fire part really easily, but I fucking struggled on it, just because it's so, just annoying. You've literally got to time it so that the first fire and the second fire, you know, stop in a similar place, like, and if you run out of Ice Slasher, if you run out of Ice Man's ability, you have to start the stage over. And when I say that, you have to game over, of course. It's fucking stupid. Why is this gimmick in the game that you have to use a certain ability? What is the point? Fortunately, further down the line on the later Mega Man, you don't have to do that, so I'm really excited to get into the later Mega Man games. So, because they're a lot more fun. So I died there, I ran out of Ice Slasher, so I thought, you know, I might as well, to get my ability back, I had to, you know, game over. So just let these big eye guys kill you if that happens. Now, any special ability that you need to progress. They do a shit ton of damage, so they should kill you with 3 hits if you stop full health. But yeah, overall, Wily 1 is not too hard. As you see, Wily 1 over... In fact, I'm pretty sure the Wily stages in general aren't as tough as, let's say, Guts Man, because they don't have ridiculous jumping puzzles that take the piss to do. They take like 3,000 attempts to beat. But they have their own individual challenges. However, Wily 1 isn't hard, it's just really annoying because there's that fire bar. It's just annoying to get past. Not hard though. In fact, the Wily stages are quite fun to navigate. For the most part, anyway. So yeah, guys, you'll see me on this part, on this area, a little while, because I It's just so stupid. I don't know why I struggle on this, I seriously don't know why. It's not even hard. I now know how to do this. Basically, you have to stop the first fire beam, just before it gets above that platform that it's stood next to, or just underneath it, then stand on that fire beam while it's frozen, and then shoot the next one when that stops just underneath it, then jump on that one and freeze the next one. It's, when you understand it, it's very simple to do. If you don't understand it, yeah, finished here, it's really fucking annoying. And then freeze that one at its peak so you can jump up. Just so annoying. Oh yeah, and also, how do you get that health? I didn't need it, but, you know, seriously, look how death-defying that is. How do you get that? Also, try and climb up the ladder as fast as possible, so those guys don't knock you off. If they do knock you off when you fall down, hold it upwards on the D-pad, because you've got to play this with the D-pad. Unless you're using a weapon which is multiple direction fire, like Metal Blade, of which I switched to the analog stick. It just makes it easier. It's more fluid. But for moving around, use the D-pad, because I use the D-pad and it's really helpful. It's a lot better than the analog stick. And thanks to the no invincibility frames on instant death, this little Bullet Bill looking motherfucker, he's cosplaying Bullet Bill, that's what he's doing. Mario, we're gonna sue him, that's what's gonna happen. But yeah, that part there's not too odd. Oh look who it is! It's these guys from Iceman stage. Oh, we all know how fun these guys are, right? Yeah, fuck this shit. Magnet beam. Look at that. Yeah, I just magnet beam through this, as you can see. Fuck those guys, especially with spikes at the top. Alright, now here guys, this is actually, remember how I said magnet beam's essential and you need it to be a certain stage? This is it, you need that magnet beam to get up here. There's no other way up, so if you run out of magnet beam, I'll explain it in a second because I do run out of magnet beam. Well, I don't run out as you can see, but I don't have enough to get myself to the top. So at this moment I was just like, you know, I was annoyed. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna restart the stage over. So I'll come back down, and the energy pellets keep replenishing. Yeah, so if you run out, just climb down the ladder, and those will, you know, they'll keep reappearing. So that's a nice tip for people who didn't know that, and just, you know, a quick on the draw just to restart the stage. Just keep going down and replenishing it. As long as you do that, you'll be golden, and it's not too difficult. You see, this part with the magnet beam isn't difficult, like I said with the fire bit earlier. It's not difficult, it's just annoying to do. It's just, you gotta be so precise, because magnet beam's awkward hell to use. You know, you might accidentally create a short platform, and you might create a long one. It's just, you gotta be precise with what you're doing. Now here, I actually saved my game, but I'm pretty sure I forget about this, like, just afterwards. See, I run out of magnet beam again, or I run low, so I do end up collecting more energy. Even though I could have pretty much just pressed back, or the menu button on this, and loaded my save, but no, I completely forgot that I saved the game, so I wasted time collecting more energy. GG Ryan, well done. You know, you're always thinking with your brain. You know, I've always been quite the perceptive one. Always been quite the thinker. Yeah, fucking right. To be fair, I can use a lot of logic at times, and I come up with big words and stuff, and I'm fairly well educated, or well versed, I'd say. I just know know, wide variety of shit. But you know, I guess you could class me as a nerd. I mean, I do wear glasses and I have quite the geeky demeanour. But, you know, I like sports and stuff, you know, I like football or soccer in the US. Doesn't really matter, it's the same thing, call it whatever you want. Anyway, I do like sports, so you know. And I do play FIFA, so, you know. Alright, so we're approaching the first boss of Wily 1. Now, I talked about this guy, I think, earlier in the playthrough. It is the Yellow Devil. This fucker. Oh, I don't have words for him. He can just go rotten hell for all I care. Alright, so basically, how this guy fights, he's made of some like shaped memory alloy. So basically, he keeps forming from out of these blocks and then keeps sending the blocks to the other side of the room and reforming. It's a very cool and interesting boss fight concept, but it's really, it's actually not that hard. It's just you've got to memorize the pattern, which as you see, I didn't do well there. So basically, in this game, I said earlier that there is a pause glitch, and it comes in really, really handy for this fight. If you can beat this guy without the pause glitch, hats off to you. You're a good Megaman player, and you're quite a skilled, patient player as well. But for everyone else, you have to use the pause glitch. Basically, in this game, the pause button is left open. I never figured this out for a while, so it was really annoying. I think midway into the battle, I actually figured it out. So I keep thinking the weapon select screen is the pause screen, but it turned out it wasn't. Like I said in the other video, I didn't know. And I think I figured it out here, that it's left bumper. Yeah, see, there we go. Pause it. So basically what you have to do is you have to shoot him with the elect beam, and just as the elect beam, or the thunder beam or whatever, just as the electricity hits his eye, which is the only point where he takes damage, that's his hitbox, nowhere else. Just as it hits his eye, you have to pause it by hitting left bumper, and then unpause it and keep repausing and just pause and pause, pause and pause. Keep mashing the button, and you'll see me see it in action here. And each time you pause it, it acts and pause and then unpause it. Disables his invincibility frame, which means with one shot you can hit him multiple times, as you see here. And because of this, you can kill him on his first turn. Alright guys, so that's the end of Wily 1 and the end of part 6 of this playthrough. I'll see you guys next time where we conquer Wily Stage 2. See you then.